Hello and welcome back, YouTube. So the last video got cut off because I ran out of space. Yeah, that's happening quite a bit again lately. As I've stated before, right now, improving my cell phone situation so I can shoot better vlogs is a pretty freaking low priority. Just trying to get next month's rent paid and hopefully getting my damn car back. Those are kind of my number one priorities. On that note, I found myself actually able to work an extra overtime shift, and I'm working on that. Walking to the warehouse right now. So all those lights are in the distance. It's ridiculous how huge that building looks from right here. So I ended up taking the bus down Van Buren. Man, it was a challenge to get here. Holy crap. So since the last video got cut off, and I didn't see when it got cut off, so of course I had that awkward moment, roughly probably 5 minutes later, we're like, oh, I'm just walking around holding a phone, talking to myself for no reason. Wonder when I got cut off. Wonder if it shot anything at all. Yeah, that's always an awkward feeling. But anyway, did y'all miss anything? No, not really. I did end up walking down to the Wander Inn. I ended up staying there because Priscilla's vehicle was not there. I still had some other shit on my mind, so I walked to the little office building next door, and it appears to be being used as a homeless shelter. I could be wrong, but there was a lot of traffic, and it's like it's about 10 p.m. at night when I walk by there. So, you would expect an office tower to be completely locked up and closed up, and there was just a lot of people going in and out, and a bunch of shopping carts inside the foyer, which was weird. And then there's an RV somebody seems to be living in on the side street there going north from McDowell, blocking the parking lot entrance to that building. So I don't know what's up with that, but that struck me as awfully peculiar. And I thought I got video of it, but I didn't. Anyway, ended up going to for once there's not a huge ass line of trucks waiting to get into the warehouse. Seems like lately every time I come in this way, I just see this huge line of trucks trying to get in. The traffic seems a little more managed today. So anyway, yeah, I ended up hanging out, sang a couple songs. It took Kimmy quite a while to get started. I was kind of disappointed that she didn't already have karaoke going, but I guess she was just waiting until she felt like she had enough people ready to sing, which I can understand that. I've kind of been like that as a karaoke host myself. Although generally I try to start my show right on time and just kind of take advantage of the opportunity to do a good DJ set, like that I'm actively putting together as a DJ set, as opposed to just a playlist of music playing by itself. And then as soon as anybody comes in and sings, I'm trying to get them up singing. Now, granted, if I've only got one person in the bar that's wanting to sing, I'll probably let them sing like one song and then play about, maybe 4 or 5 songs before I let them sing again, just so I don't have one person singing over and over, making the people that are hanging out in the bar not want to keep hanging out in the bar, which sometimes gets that person frustrated. But I don't know, I just try to keep a good balance of letting the people who want to sing, and as far as like the ratio of, I've always told people that kind of what I do is the ratio of karaoke to non-karaoke that I'm playing is generally proportionate to the ratio of people that are there singing versus people that are there not singing. So anyway, it did go karaoke after a while. Only got to sing 2 songs, both of which I sang off my flash drive from my own library. I sang H by Tool and Sing Your Life by Morrissey, which is one of my favorite Morrisseys, one of my favorite Morrissey songs by far, that a lot of people seem to not be familiar with. It wasn't really a big hit from him, but God, I don't know, that song just just sing your life, like that's that could easily be a theme song for every karaoke person. But unfortunately, before the singing even started, Priscilla showed up, which I guess I should have expected that. I pretty much, I didn't completely ignore her, but I kind of just generally gave her the cold shoulder while I was there. And without going into detail about what all happened last weekend. And to be fair, I'm still a little vague on what happened last weekend. Oh, wow, that looks trippy with all the lights on at night. That's the outside break area for KRP3. With the chain link cage and shit around it. It reminds me very much of prison. But anyway, it's big time prison vibes to me. Now, I checked checking my messages while I was at the bar, and I noticed that there was a push-through message that was sent out on the Amazon A to Z showing that there were more shifts available to add, currently a total of 5 shifts available to add. So I thought I'd take a look and see what was on offer, and they've added some more day shifts, but no additional full-time full-length night shifts on coming up on my days off that I could take. So that's a little disappointing. But I noticed that the half shift, because lately they've been putting out half shifts, and I haven't been taking them out of concern of not having my car and it just not really being worth it to take the bus here, or to chance not being able to get here by bus. Just to work from midnight 30 to 5:30 a.m. I do those quite a bit when I've got my car. I enjoy doing them. It's kind of fun. Come in, drive forklift for 5 hours, and then bounce, make a little extra money. And I'm already into overtime hours, so I mean the money's good for this. But yeah, haven't been taking them just for fear of having bus issues or me not waking up issues, and having to use 5 hours of PTO, or I don't have 5 hours of UPT right now, so it seems like a big waste of PTO when it's like I've got my regular commute kind of down for my regular shift, but yeah, one of these shifts is just awkward. But it's worked out pretty good. I mean, it's been difficult, but it's worked out. I mean, here you see, I'm here, I'm walking up to the building. But as you see, I'm coming from Van Buren, not McDowell. That was part of the problem. So while I was sitting at the bar, well, not sitting at the bar, but inside the bar, just to be clear, I very rarely actually sit at the bar. I generally sit at the tables. Anyway, I noticed that shift was still there, and I was thinking, well, and I when I left my apartment, I considered the possibility. Now, I'm not wearing my safety shoes. I'm not wearing my safety vest, but I did grab my current ID badge on its lanyard and stuck it in the pocket of my shorts. Figured, well, I figured the odds of me actually taking this shift were pretty low, but if I did, I can always go in with my badge and get the clown shoes from the shoe people. I'm not fond of them, but they've got like overshoe safety shoes. I'll survive 5 hours on a forklift on them. And I always get a vest from the vending machine. So yeah, I'll make it through. Anyway, I'm realizing it's lunchtime, so I'm just going to wrap this up, and I'll explain how I got here in the next video, because it was not easy, to say the least.